So this is a response to the Gay Comic Geek Paul's X-Men versus, Avengers versus X-Men review that he just did. Um, One of the biggest problems I have with issue 1 that came out with so far is the portrayal of Scott Summers. He used to be a really cool character, but over the past couple of years, he's been kind of a douche. Uh, it's really emphasized by the fact that I've lost count of the number of times that Magneto, who's now a member of the team, has said, "You're starting to sound like me, Scott," and that's never a good sign. Magneto could sunk a U-boat. He's killed thousands of people. He's done a lot of really, really bad things, and when Scott Summers is starting to sound like it, that's not a great thing. One of the other things about it is that Scott is saying that the Phoenix Force is going to be a source of rebirth and this and that, and it it he apparently has forgotten that the Phoenix Force is a universe-destroying entity that's destroyed another universe when Jean Grey, an adult, had control of it. Now he wants to give it to a 14 or 15-year-old girl who may or may not be the reincarnation of Jean Grey. Regardless, that's not something you want to give to a hormonal teenager, in my opinion. I mean, hell, in the first part of Avengers vs. X-Men #1, you see a universe that the Phoenix destroyed. This is supposed to be a source of rebirth? I don't get it. Captain America has always been playing on the up and up. He doesn't do dirty tactics. So, I mean, he approaches Scott openly and says, we need to do something about this. And Scott pulls out the, well, where was everybody else when the mutants have been picked on? I just felt like, really? I mean, Cap even said it in the next part. You're going to pull that on me? Well, fine. We'll talk about it later. We got to deal with this now. And Scott is saying, no, 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 mine, mine, mine. I got to be in charge. Oh, at least that's the way that they're making him look on it. I really like the fact that Logan was willing to talk to Cap and say, Scott's never going to see this rationally. He's looking at it and he's seeing Jean Grey. I'm kind of surprised that Emma Frost didn't take a note on that one, since they're so like supposedly in love and everything. But but this is supposed to be just the setup for the big fight, which Marvel says this is supposed to be like lots and lots of combat. That's about it for it. That's got to be the biggest problem I have with the fact that like Scott's acting like a jerk, and the biggest problem I have with the Avengers X-Men fights so far. The artwork I really don't mind. I grew up with John Romita Jr., so I remember the 3 issues that were more emotional that led up to Jean Grey proposing to Scott. I think it was like X-Men 308 through 310, which I thought were really fantastic issues. I've actually got them signed by John Romita Jr., so. Anyway, that's what I think about it so far, and, well, I'm sorry I have to disagree with you on a few things, Paul.